Today, we have a fun one. And it's not just a fun one because we are putting new wheels on the M340i, but we are also taking this guy on a road trip. So this will be my first time ever taking this puppy on a road trip since the big turbo. And my oh my, I'm very excited. Not only was I excited about the chrome apexes, but fellas, come on man, I gotta get hyped up. We finally had the OEM's gloss blacked, powder coated, and I think on this car, it is going to look crazy. It is gonna be blacked out. This thing is gonna look so sleek, and I'm so stoked to see what it's finally gonna look like once I slap these guys on. But real quick, just so you get an idea, this is our current setup. If you guys didn't know, we just recently had our apexes chrome plated. These are the VS5RSs. And now that we have the carbon hood, the satin black wrap, and the carbon trunk, I think these OEMs are going to be So fellas, join me today as we absolutely get our G20 on and make this thing, I think, the G20 Batmobile. Right now, the car's temperature is reading 17 degrees. And I mean, you can just tell, look at this thing. All frosted out, look at the trunk. So it is a cold one, and that is partially the reason we're also switching to these guys, because as you can see, we have the all seasons on. These are the summer tires, so it would be very sketch to drive these around, especially in cold temperatures. This is also gonna give us another benefit, especially for this winter. And man, I'm gonna miss the chrome pexes. We might be able to bring them out here sometime in the spring, maybe if it clears up early, who knows. But they serve their purpose well for maybe a week or so. I'm a black on black kind of guy, as you can see. So I think that's another reason I'm really excited to put these OEMs on. And I kind of like the OEM plus look. What are we waiting for? I got my Milwaukee here, the high torque. I got my Icon torque wrench. We got our jack and then our gloves to keep our hands nice and clean. So let's get jacking. I can barely feel my hands right now. And if you guys didn't know, I actually run 15 mil spacers all around with the OEM setup. With my apexes, I have a 10 mil just in the fronts. I don't run anything in the rear just because of the offset. Just in case you guys wanted to know, 15 all around, 10 in the front with apex. Let's get back to jacking. Here we go. The moment of truth. Let's drop her down. Oh man, I tighten this. Oh. Let us see how she looks. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think it's gonna look good with either. All right, well, I'm not gonna bore you guys doing all four. Let me just finish getting them on there, and then we can see what the final product looks like. Alrighty, fellas, the moment of truth. Let's see what this thing finally looks like with the gloss black OEMs and just gloss black wheels in general. Whoopah. Come on now, dude. I think these things look so good. The all black. Come on, let's get an angle from like right here. Oh yeah. We're in business now, baby. I think the gloss black is a perfect combo with the satin. It matches the trim right here. Obviously it's frosted so you can't see. So I think that contrast is perfect. Same thing with the diffuser, it's gloss black. And then I must say, the rear fitment is pretty good, but the fronts are a little sunk in. I just don't want to run more than 15 mil spacers. Like I feel like if I go up more than that, it's just too much. So I think this still gets the job done. It looks really nice fitment wise. So I don't have too many complaints, but fellas, I am stoked. I have wanted this thing to be blacked out for so long. And the OEMs in like the silver and black combo, how they were original, are not bad, but these 791Ms in the black, it's the move, baby. So I don't know about you guys. I think it's time for a road trip. Since going catted, road trips are just so nice. Like I'm in Sport Plus right now, 8th gear in manual mode. I'm cruising. This is perfect. I feel like I don't have any issues. It's not annoying. It doesn't get old after a while. There's very minimal vibrations and there's no smell. I love that. Yeah, rip that Jake brake, baby. Rip that Jake brake. And I apologize, guys, for not getting more sound clips, but I'm still not tuned. This is like my second revision, and I'm on a tune that's meant for a catless downpipe. But now that we switched to catted, like I said, I gotta be very, very careful. I want to baby this thing, so I apologize. I would have loved to rip it on this trip, but it is what it is. You already know what time it is. It is car wash time. It's a beautiful day, so we gotta get this thing nice and soaped up. That way we can get it in the sun. You guys can really see what these wheels are gonna look like, and I can see what they're gonna look like. And oh man, I gotta go potty so bad. We're just gonna give it a little spritz here, just a little spritz. Nothing too crazy in terms of a wash. Alrighty. What is that noise? This is gonna be interesting here. This is gonna be interesting for sure. Did we gamble it? Looks like these ones might be open. I say we gamble it. I'm just gonna go for it. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Put it in reverse, Terry. Oh, they got the Costco line forming right now. Yo, this place is popping. Oh, we got another one pulling up. And it is a car wash convention going on right now. It is a straight car wash convention. This guy just came up and let me know that none of the brushes are working. Luckily, we don't use the brush. I don't know if you guys know or not, but you never want to use these brushes. People would go absolutely crazy on their wheels, and you're just gonna scratch your paint up. So we're just gonna do a nice little rinse. We're not worried about that, but that makes sense why everybody's just doing loops with soap and then water, because they can't use the brush. And there we have it. Finally. Alrighty. Alright guys, so it is the next day. I just couldn't find any good spots, and today's a little bit more sunny, so we're gonna see if we can maybe find a place to really showcase this car, get it in the sun, get that carbon fiber popping. I do not miss living in the city. It's a Sunday and there's traffic at noon. Like, this is just Portland. I can't even imagine you LA people, New York people. Oh my gosh. One thing I must say about these OEMs is they do not get any traction. I even dropped the PSI just a little bit just to see if we'd hook once we start building boost. There's no way these tires are gonna be able to handle ethanol, even pump gas probably when I'm tuned. Luckily, they're just for the winter time. But yeah, these guys are no bueno, man. Even my Summers, my 265 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, it's gonna get interesting. That's all I gotta say. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a tunnel, man. Too bad I'm not catless anymore. We're still hitting it. Ooh. With the catless, or with the catted. You just look at the pops and burbles with a 400 cell catted downpipe. That's crazy. She's all nice and washed. Tell me how she looks. Check her out. My, oh my. I will say I'm very, very surprised on how these OEMs came out. I think they look so good. Look at that. And the carbon is finally popping. I mean, it's a little dirty. Man, I am definitely surprised. I did not think just going black with this OEM setup would be this nice. We gotta get some B-roll here. Come on now. Came out so nice. And if you guys saw too, the previous owner curbed these wheels like crazy, and you can't even tell now. There's no sign of any curb rash. So I am stoked. I think these look so good. The only issue obviously with the OEMs is just the grip. I can tell when this car starts to build boost, it does not grip at all. That is one issue with these, but it's not that big of a deal. Obviously this is like my winter setup, so we're not really supposed to be ripping on the car anyways. But you guys get the idea. I think the black on black, man, this thing is looking sleek. Thank God Batman doesn't know about the G20, or he'd probably be trying to hit me up. And then one last thing I'm debating on is if I should keep these GTS style taillights or switch them back to the OEMs. Leave a comment down below what you guys think on that. It's tough. I think the GTS look nice with this setup, but there's just something about keeping that OEM style, that classic style, especially with the red, that I think still works. But man, oh man, it's a tough one. I gotta think about that one. We're a little low right now, and what's really cool, I didn't know this about BMW, but it tells me once they're heated up, what PSI I should put in. So then obviously when they get cold again, it's accurate. So I must say, that is very ingenious of BMW to add that. I've never seen that before. There's only one place to get air from, and that is good old Costco, baby. If you guys didn't know, Costco's got free air. Super easy to use. A lot of other places make you pay for it, which kind of sucks. We are going to take advantage of this and get our PSI nice and topped off. So there it is. That is our station. We're gonna back this puppy in right here and gas her up. Actually, air her up, I should say. Let's see what it says we need to do here. 40 and 44 in the rear. Alrighty, here we go. The final shot here in the shade with the GTS taillights. Man, these are tough. I think these look so good, but I'd have to see both side to side with the OEMs and these to really have an idea of which one I want to go with. Anyways, I got some pho, I got some chicken wings. I'm gonna go devour that stuff. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And once again, we only have one mod left for this, guys. I wonder what it could be, at least exterior wise. So I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. I might not even spoil it on Instagram. Much love as always, and I will see you in the next one.